Aloha, my beautiful, beautiful soul family. I'm going to do a little bit of a reading for you guys. How are we doing? I know it's been a rough ride lately. I don't know what's going on in the cosmos, but holy shit. I don't know if any of you have seen my last couple of videos because I'm new to recording these. But the last couple of videos that I did, my first couple were, they weren't the best. And I was still in the throes of my divorce and, still grieving. I'm still grieving, with everything that has went down in my divorce. But can I tell you how much my life has shifted between then and now? I moved to Paradise on a whim. I have this amazing job that I love so much. I get a chance to touch lives, and I get a chance to heal on my terms. I used to be in healthcare for a long time, and so I was this close to stepping out. This was my last chance I was giving to healthcare, because let's be honest, it's not healthcare, it's sick care. I couldn't sit there and watch as these providers treated their clients or patients like revolving doors of insurance claims. Us as medical assistants and nurses and therapists, we weren't allowed to spend any time with the patients to make them feel like real human beings and to allow them to be seen and heard. We weren't allowed. So not only did I have to watch as they were treated as revolving doors of insurance claims, but then they just seriously overworked and underpaid their staff and just treated us like garbage. So, I got into healthcare because I genuinely care. And so, anyways, this was my last hurrah at that. And I feel like I finally get a chance to hear, put my skills to good use. And it hasn't been easy, but when I tell you, Spirit works in such mysterious ways and in the ways that it's supposed to. I was this close to packing it all in and going back to the mainland, going back home. I'm in Hawaii now. I'm from Ohio. And I was this close. It was like the day we had decided, okay, you know what? Let's just go back. We've been killing ourselves here, trying to make it work. It doesn't seem like it's working. As I sit here and look out at the sun, I see the cows out there looking at me, all gathering around. It's confirmation. My energy is very loud right now, so I'm sorry. But, and it was like I went down to the beach. I called it the Beach of Truth because there was a lot of truthful conversations, a lot of things that were in the dark that were coming to light down at this beach. And that was my routine. I'd go down and we'd have conversation, and I'd read my cards. And I'm reading my cards, like, do we stay? Do we go? What do we need to do? And I just kept hearing, just hold on. Just hold on. And in the deck, I pulled 3 different options. Go, or do we go here? Do we go there? And there was this other option, and it was saying, and when I got pulled out this other option, it was the Moon card, which is kind of things you can't see yet. And just hold on, just hold on. And literally the next day, I'd gotten a car that, I'd been walking all over the island before then, walking to work, miles to work, which was great for my waistline, not so great for my mental state. We got the car. And the day after that, I had been just actively manifesting a dog. The day after that, this beautiful puppy was thrown in my lap, and you can have him. And then the day after that, we met with the wonderful woman that we were able to sign our lease with. And now I live on this I live in a yurt in this beautiful citrus farm, and there's cows out my window. And so it was like the universe was like, no, you're right where you're supposed to be. And so, it's not been the easiest of roads even since then. I feel like it's a lot of ups and downs, but what I'm noticing is that especially when the times are the hardest. It's like the night is darkest before the dawn. I don't know if I'm saying that correctly, but it's like, especially then, it's like over and over and over again. It's super dark, super heavy, and then all of a sudden it's right before it breaks and something beautiful happens. So it's been an incredible journey. I'm incredibly thankful and happy to be here. I'm healing in so many ways at all times, and every moment I'm doing my shadow work, literally in every moment of every day. And I've been going through this great purging. Oh my gosh, the strangest sense of deja vu just kicked in, which is happening all the time, which is all that's telling me is I'm getting closer and closer to my highest timeline, because it is of my belief and so many others that, past, present, and future, time does not exist, but past, present, and future exist all right now, and in an infinite number of timelines. And the more often you experience deja vu, it's an indication of how close you are to your highest timeline. And I must be right there, because, oh man, I'm getting big waves of deja vu, like not just like this little fleeting moments, but big waves of deja vu that hit. And then it's like almost like, and they're like intense and very visceral. And man, I can literally not just predict the next couple of seconds, but the next several minutes. Like I'm in that state, and it can be disorienting, but also exciting, because I have to be this close. I have to be this close for it to be hitting me that hard. So anyways, I wanted to pull some cards for you. See what Spirit has to say. Maybe there's a message in here for you. I know for people who will be drawn to my page or to have me popping up for them, I have to be 7:05 as I look up at the clock. I don't know if that's meaningful for anybody. I know numbers can be random and meaningful for anybody at any given time. But if you're anything like me, and if you're being drawn to my page, then you are like me, which makes you a part of my collective, which makes you one of the chosen, one of the awakened. Then maybe there's a message in here for you. And immediately pull up the clock tower, which is all about your intuition, your job, work, and it's split on the stars, which is divine guidance. So let's see what you guys are up to. This is the Lenormand deck for anyone who's not familiar. It's just kind of like if tarot and oracle were to kind of like merge and have this beautiful baby. So automatically I'm seeing an upheaval. 6, 7, 8, 9. Death and rebirth. It's almost like you guys are deciding to go ahead and pull up shop. Gone through a lot. It's like someone was trying to just bury you. And gosh, don't I know how that feels. But it's what I'm seeing is that right after, and this is the symbol for, kind of being plucked and taken somewhere else. Right after is this beautiful luck. It's where you find the key to your destiny, which is in promotion of great abundance. But there's something, it's like it's almost like I get this feeling of self-punishment. Like you're just being very hard on yourself. Like, I don't deserve this. Like, trust me, I can relate. I sit here all the time. Like, who am I to be deserving of any sort of abundance or luck or anything of that nature? Like, I have my crosses to bear, my demons to face, and I face them on the regular. But there's something you're not seeing. It's almost like there's a surprise or a great plan coming in. And as I'm speaking this, I'm sure you can see, oh my gosh, all this, the sunshine It's just the clouds are the clouds are parting. Something's going to come out of the darkness for you that you're going to see. It's going to be made known to you. So that's incredibly beautiful. The Rider, which is a messenger. Under your clouds is crossroads. Do you have a decision you have to make? Or something you're kind of contemplating? So it won't come to fruition as long as you're punishing yourself. We need to get out of that mindset. You are worthy. You are seen. You are protected. You are divinely guided. But it's being blocked. Because right here, I mean, it's whatever you're planning, whatever movement you're thinking about making, or, I know those of us who are in there, goes that sunshine again, whatever you're thinking about creating, because if you're with me, you're creative as hell. You're musical, you're artistic. You're getting the green light to go ahead and just go for it, babe. Go for it. Fuck this. This is programming. This is programming. This isn't real. Stop doing this to yourself. We get enough of it from everyone else, from those we loved and trusted. It's time to shine on your own, and you're getting the go, green light for go. I don't know if you're writers, like myself. We're writers, we're gifted. The gift of gab is what I'm hearing, the gift of gab, which will lead to, this is abundance. This is financial freedom. Just go for it. Even here, right here, the bouquet, you're going to get your flowers. I'm hearing they're going to get their flowers because you're discovering the key is within yourself this entire time. The stork right under your lilies. The stork is good, like some good news coming in. But you took your lumps, right? You've got people on your path. You've had people, these are, how do I want to say this? This is like people on your path who have listened to the wrong side of their shoulder, is what I'm hearing, right? You've got your angel, you've got your devil. That's the funnies go, but they were able to be inhabited by a lower spirit. They were enabled and empowered to do you dirty. But that's when you decided it's right under your sickle to just pull up shop. Strike out on your own. Getting a masculine right under the fox. Those sneaky devils there. It could be male or female, but someone with a very masculine energy. Here's the lady, the house, the ring. So this was someone you were involved with. Put you through your paces is what I'm hearing. Put you through your paces. And it was like a great challenge that you had to overcome, but that's what it's for. Great lessons. There are great lessons in even the struggles. Can you think back on a single traumatic event in your life that you didn't come out of stronger, wiser, and that was its purpose. Gratitude in all things. Flip the script on your perspective. And I'm just shaka bra. It's a Hawaiian thing. I'm learning here as a Midwestern girl here in Hawaii, but it's almost like, even your home. It's right after the house, right after the commitment, right under this masculine energy too, by the way. Your masculine energy, male or female, you thought you had everything. You had the house. You had this great love. But it was all a lie. It was all a lie. So you're going through your paces. But man, does the future look good once you stop punishing yourself for whatever happened, because it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was this masculine energy, male or female, that allowed their vessel to be inhabited by a lower spirit. So it looks like you feeling like you felt like you were too much. You felt like you were too much, and that was the problem. But what I'm seeing is that you weren't too much. You were just strong, and that's your gift. With each new trial and tribulation, you come out stronger, and that's hard for some people to take in. Sometimes it's hard to sit with somebody who's stronger than themselves. For some people are looking for that. And it looks like there's like this longing for love, longing for your person. The child came out under the crossroads and the clouds. I don't know if children are specific to you and your journey. Something about like just there was more you were wanting. That's coming in for you. Butterflies could be significant. If you see a blue butterfly, it's pretty random, but if you see a blue butterfly, then a child is on its way to you. Back to you. A child is on its way back to you. And it's all over this. Like, it's almost like once you set the example, they're watching you. Interesting. Okay. You're not too much. This can either be someone who is overbearing or somebody like Mama Bear. Somebody who is kind of the anchor that's strong, that provisional. I just heard the word provisional. Take that as you will. You are an awakened soul, masculine or feminine. Your feminine side is your awakened side. Tap into that more, please. That's what Spirit's asking of you. You're waking up. Welcome. Welcome to the bright side. Something about it, the letter falls right under the house. It's almost like you had some people who are trying to weigh you down. You had some people trying to weigh you down. Something about a deed to the house. Let it go. Let it go. Something about the deed to the house. Kind of eyes on you. It's trapping you. Let it go. Start new. Start new. You find a new deed to a new house, new commitment. This is the old you, the unawakened you, the asleep you. The new you that is sitting here watching this video right now is awake or waking up. Let all that shit go. Yeah. Right under your commitment, this man, this masculine energy, the fox, that devious, kind of sly, slimy, is sort of just like this desperation, this kind of, what is the word I'm looking for when you're just like, this is poverty, this is lack mindset. This is where they're residing. Man or woman, their masculine side is taken over. They're residing in lack mindset. That's what I'm hearing. And they're trying to keep you in that same alignment with them, keep you to keep punishing yourself, because there's all this hanging over your head. The house, you're going through this great breakup from a relationship and in transitioning into this new life that is full of abundance and full of beautiful things. You'll have to work on your own, you have to do your own shadow work to clear yourself from this self-punishment. It's not your fault. You did everything. I'm hearing you did everything you could. You did everything you could. Are you going to deny spirit when they speak? I don't. Not anymore. Oh, and right under all of this, once you decide to let it go, hi, Charlie. Charlie decided he wanted to, hi, Charlie. He decided he wanted to come in and say hello. Under this great kind of being plucked from whatever situations, because it's almost like you were holding on to something that wasn't for you for a long time. And after a while, if you're being told and guided, because you can hear spirit, they're talking to you all the time. If you've been told and guided, your intuition is screaming at you forever and it's growing louder and you're not listening, spirit will do it for you. You don't get to make the choices anymore. So you were plucked out of a situation. They're still listening in. They're still chirping in. That's what I'm hearing. They're still chirping in. Block it out. It's of no consequence anymore. They'll get their karma. They kind of put you through your paces. But at the end of it, Charlie, no. At the end of it, you get your foundation. This is foundation. This is also, geez, Charlie. Well, say hi if you want. At the end of it, you get your foundation. But this is also kind of like your ancestors. What I'm kind of feeling and what I'm overwhelmed with really in this moment is your ancestors kind of cheering like you are the one that they chose to break the curse, so to speak, that generational curse. I don't know if that's been placed on your family line. It was certainly placed on mine. But it's like this, I just keep feeling and, like this. They're so excited that you're going to be the one. They put all their faith in you. Don't do them injustice. They're counting on you. They're showing you. That's what it is. They're showing you, and the light shined a little bit brighter as I'm saying this. They're shining the light on what it is you need to know, what it is you need to see. You're somebody who's getting downloads all the time. They're showing you. You're not wrong. You're not crazy. Although this person is probably making you feel like you are. You're not. You're not wrong. You're not crazy. And you've got a whole team of ancestors who are just like rooting for you. Take it, babe. Take it. They're there to guide you. They're working overtime. The moon. Exactly. You don't see it yet, but they are. I don't know if you're getting this. I'm hearing something about a dream state. I don't know if you're a dreamer, if you're somebody that gets communications from your ancestors through your dreams or meditative states, and something that's like not, what I'm hearing, not necessarily in this physical realm. It's something that doesn't necessarily make sense. It's not something on paper that you can see or something digital you can pull up. This is straight up woo-woo. This is straight up something you can see behind your third eye, something that you can get through a dream. I'm getting those dreamers. I'm a dreamer. Again, if you're part of my collective, then I'd imagine you would be. I'm a dreamer, and so much as to say, I get information through my dreams. There's things, I have a dream, and then I won't understand what it means, although I'm starting to learn how to interpret them now, but I've always, ever since I was a kid, I'd have these dreams, and then eventually they'd wind up coming to fruition. I just had to learn how to decipher them. And now it's like, oh my gosh, like I have a dream and I don't question them anymore because I can't. I mean, they happen, I have them and then they happen. I have them and they happen. How much more evidence do I need? But so if you're in my collective, which is the great collective, which is Source, you might be a dreamer too. Start listening to that. Write that shit down. There's going to be movement, right? So once you find the key, which might be your dreams, it's a great gift you've been given. It's kind of what I'm hearing. I'm envisioning a present with big red bow on it. It's like this great gift you've been given. It's like it's your ancestors who have chosen you, giving you your flowers. It's going to be hard. It's going to feel, that's what that is. It's going to feel overbearing, but you must move. This journey's not going to be easy, but boy, at the end of it, under this great move is the sun. This is the divine. This is God. This is the Most High. However you want to term it, does it really matter? Spirit, God. Most of the time I say God for people who have a base understanding, to make people, essentially to make people feel more comfortable. I'll use the word God. It makes them feel more comfortable around me because my energy tends to be very loud. You know, if you know, you know, it is divinely guided. This move, this transition you're supposed to make, whether it's moving homes, switching careers, getting out of that relationship, come what may, you got to get out of there. You got to move on. You've got to take this pilgrimage. I'm seeing travel, something about travel, getting over Ireland, just or Scotland. I see like green. I see a lot of green. The color green might be important to somebody, but it is divinely guided. Boy, is it looking like you're gonna be cashing in them chips. I don't know what that's more of a gambling reference. I don't know if somebody you've dealt with had a gambling problem, or if you struggle with gambling, or you don't want to take the gamble. You don't want to take the gamble. It's not a gamble if it's divinely guided. Dogs might be significant. There's your tower, the clock tower, and the stars. There they are. There's the two at the bottom. There's a child in here for someone, past, present, or future. They're kind of depending on you to make the right move. Dog might be significant. This usually indicates loyalty. What do I need to know about loyalty? I don't know if you're planning on writing a book. At any rate, your experiences are enough to fill not one novel, but a whole shelf of novels. Write it. And I say this as much to myself as I say to you. I have been contemplating writing a book. I've started writing a book. I've picked it up and put it back down. I can't tell you how many times. It's pretty good so far. I don't know. There's too much going on up here to really be able to focus on that sometimes. So it doesn't matter. One sentence at a time, a novel will be made, right? This dog, I'm kind of caught up on it. I don't know if you have a dog, a big dog. It's almost like a dog is being sent on your way, your companion, so you're not so lonely. And again, I can relate with that implicitly. You just saw Charlie there. That is my companion. That is my best friend. So there is that part. This was already so beautiful. I just want to, I won't go this far. No, I won't go this far. That's too much. I want to pull some oracle. Typically what I do is I will read the Lenormand, and then I'll layer it with some tarot, and then I'll end with some oracle for confirmation. But this is getting pretty long, 28:35 as I look up. And it's interesting, the ship, which is travel, which is kind of escape. I don't know why I said escape, but getting out, right? Move on. Came through, and it's, you won't know where you're going or why, because the moon, travel here, those just kind of got shifted as I shuffled, and I don't take anything as coincidence anymore. I don't believe coincidence exists. So when something shifts, when something moves, I feel like maybe you're questioning that a little bit. Oh, is that just coincidence? Oh, did I just see that out of the corner of my eye? Or was that even real? Or that's just, no, there are no coincidences. Spirit talks to us in those ways. I don't know if somebody I'm talking to is a medium of any kind. If you're seeing things out of the corner of your eyes, am I going crazy? Or what's going on with that? Do I need to go see a doctor? If you need to see a doctor, please, by all means, go see your doctor. get it checked out, get the idea eliminated, but you know, you're not crazy. You are seeing these things, you are getting these dreams. Yeah, that's your ancestor speaking to you. Okay, learn the truth. Learn the truth. Something's about to come to light. Learn the truth is more about yourself. Learn the truth. Remember who you are. That's what I'm hearing. Remember who you are. Your gifts go back through your lineage. Remember who you are. And I'm picturing the Lion King. Remember who you are. And that's exactly, that was his dad from the heavens trying to remind him that he's royalty. He's this badass and he's the leader. You're the leader. You're the leader. Learn the truth. Remember who you are. I don't know if you have this call to go back through your lineage. I know sometimes I do. I want to have I don't want to do the DNA testing because they sell your DNA to these companies and it gets used in ways that you don't ever sign up for. But I want to hire someone to go back through my lineage. And I feel very disconnected to who my ancestors are, and I'd like to learn. I know that I have a couple of them on my team. I talk to them, but I want to know more. You know, I've always felt disconnected. So remember who you are. That's what I'm hearing with learn the truth. Interesting. Kind of goes hand in hand with what we've been talking about. Anything else, Spirit? I feel like pulling 3 or 4. Karmic justice. When it comes to whoever's been messing with you on your path, or let's be for real, if you have awakening, it's because somebody has done you dirty. Somebody has really messed you up. They've been underhanded, demonic, you know, they've been letting themselves be inhabited and wreaking havoc. Just kind of send them some love, send them some compassion, because it's unfortunate that happened. But then again, we all make choices, right? We all get to make these choices. You don't have to do anything. Just watch karma unfold. It's not money that makes the world go round. It's karmic justice. And it's right on this masculine energy too. Ooh, buddy. That's unfortunate for them, but can maybe be a little bit healing for you, a little bit soothing for you to know that there's nothing more you have to do other than to, on this mountain here, just go. Live your life. Find the beauty in all the smallest of things. Because once you do that, man, you'll be cracked wide open. Let go. I can't make this up. Let go. Let it go. And it's like they have this picture or an image of a crab here. And if I remember correctly from the reading material, letting go is more like, you know how like a crab has those sharp pinchers, right? They're capable of crushing. But when used appropriately, they can manipulate, find items, find objects without, there's something in there for that, without crushing anything. And it's almost like letting go is when you almost get your fine motor control back. Or I don't know, there's a lesson in here for me too, I think, because again, I'm reading for a collective and I am part of your collective. But like, there's this great bit of shadow work that I'm doing right now for myself personally, where it's like, I have these abilities, but I feel like when I try to hold on to it, when I try to like really hone in on it, it just disappears. And then I won't get anything for days. And I kind of feel like I'm going crazy. And it's when I let go, I was just talking to someone recently and they're like, maybe the gift is in letting go and then it'll just be free. The gift is in letting go, and then it will be free. You have this great power, this grip that you can hold. The key is in wielding it. The key is in learning how to control it by letting go of control. It's an interesting concept, isn't it? It's hard to wrap your brain around. Once you do, though, that's the key. It's under the key. That's when you get your flowers. That's when everything just starts flowing and it's going to line up. It's going to be like a domino effect, just falling right into place for you. Interesting. One more. And I felt like pulling at the bottom of the deck. Wisdom. I'm drawn to the eye down here, your third eye. You're tapped in, you're waking up. I swear it. The universe tells no lies. You're waking up. Time to start seeing clearly. Not with these. I tell you, I got the worst eyesight. But I maneuver. Whoa. The biggest butterfly just flew out my window. It was a yellow one though, but I know I told you guys blue, but there were blue, yellow, and purple butterflies. And this, the biggest, as I'm talking about your third eye being woken up and not being able to, the biggest butterfly just flew out my window. That's great. That's how universe speaks to you. I don't know if you're aware of that yet, or if you're just thinking, again, coincidence. No, there is no such thing. Yeah. You're gifted with wisdom. It's already within you. It comes down through the generations for you. And it's offered to you on a silver platter. I just saw a silver platter. I heard silver platter. It's offered to you. You were chosen. Do it justice. Use it. You know it. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. You're not crazy. You got this. All right, I should go because this is becoming quite the lengthy reading, but man, is this beautiful. I'm so excited for you. I wish I could hold your hand through some of these harder parts, because deciding to like pick up and just go is terrifying. I know it is. That I'm just kind of guided to like relate to you. I wish I could hold your hand right now. I really do. It's not going to be easy. It's going to be scary. It's going to be tough. But if you just meditate on this, learn to see, learn to realize that we don't see with ease. We see from here. We feel from here, but not from here, right? Like we feel it, we see it, smell it, taste it. Our senses are so much bigger than what we were ever told they were. Follow your gut, follow your intuition, your ancestors, your team, they're with you. They're rooting for you. I could feel them at the beginning of this reading, just wanting to cheer you on. Like, yes, go, you got it. Go, leave all that behind. There was a great lesson in it. Show gratitude in it. Okay, Charlie. Charlie. I need to go because Charlie's needing some attention, some love. But yeah, they're for you. They're rooting for you. Man, is this going to be an incredible journey. I can't wait to do more readings for you because I can't wait to see where you guys go, where we all go. So I haven't said it yet, but please hit like, subscribe. I'm going to keep doing this because this felt good for me, and I hope it felt good for you too. But yeah, I'm excited to keep seeing where this is going. Much love, much light. Mahalo. We'll see you next time.